sometimes things just won't happen the way you want it to happen. And we have to learn how to live our life when that happens, right? That's obvious, right? For some people, it's a no brainer, right? It just happens that way, right? And some people have learned to that that's just a part of life, right? When somebody gets what they want all the time as a kid, when when their parents give them what they want, uh, when they leave their parents' house, they're always gonna get what they want. And then they come into a situation where somebody tells them no, man, that person will throw a tantrum. I see it in my kids when I raise my kids. I have children right now at this age in my life, and I notice when I tell them no, they throw a fit. Sometimes I let them throw the fit, and sometimes I tell them, look, when you go out there and you live on your own, people are gonna tell you no. So I'm showing you this because you have to learn how to accept no from people. No in the workplace, no in friendships. No, like it's a good lesson to teach people. And I bring this up because I see this in my job, myself included. Sometimes, and there's other people that always want to get what they want. Oh, which is understandable, you know what I mean? So people will look out for themselves. You're supposed to look out for yourself, right? You're supposed to have a sense of self to where you look out for yourself, right? But not to the point where it's selfish. You become a selfish person, if that makes any sense. Because you don't always have to say yes to people. You know what I mean? People at my job want to get want to make their money, and the type of job that I do, you get paid by the load, right? I'm a truck driver. You get paid by the load, and there's a season there's a season in throughout the year where it slows down, and my job has to spread the loads out to all the drivers, right? To make it, I guess, to make it fair, you know. And some drivers, they want all the loads. They complain, oh, what happened? How come I didn't get a load this week? Who'd you give it to? You know what I'm saying? Uh, and you can see that, and that's why I'm bringing this up, because if you tell them no, and I mean, there's a whole lot that goes into it, but the main thing is, the reason why I say there's a whole lot that goes into it, because finances. I talk about finances on my channel a lot, right? I've gotten out of debt. Finances is a huge thing. And then these people that don't like no, I see them driving up to I see where they park at. We all park in the same parking lot. The person in the vehicle is a brand new truck with wheels on it, brand new wheels and rims on it. This person has to make a payment. They have to make payments, right? I'm a huge connoisseur of being out of debt. Connoisseur, I think that's the right word. Anyway, I'm a huge advocate of being out of debt, and I know, like, for instance, if they tell me no for a load, if I have to be off for a day, a day or two, because it's slow and they're trying to spread out the loads to the other drivers, I'm cool with it, because I'm in a place financially where I can take that no, I can take that hit, you know. But there's some people that can't. They gotta do whatever they have to do to make ends meet, to pay the loans that they have, their bills that they have, right? So that's another way of handling a no when you grow up. is you handle your money right. You handle your finances correctly, and being out of debt, so that when they tell you no, you're like, okay, cool, I'm good with it. Go ahead. And then in my mind, I think of it like, okay, this is an opportunity to do something else. This is an opportunity to be home with my family, as opposed to the season of the year where where it's running good to where you're working every single day, and you get off late at night. So I'm just looking at it like, all right, cool. This is an extra day that I get to be home with my kids to spend time with them, right? So there's different ways to look at it. Um, you go to the gym, you tell somebody no, you tell them no, or you're in their spot. You go and show up to the gym at a different time that you don't usually show up to. You're on a weight machine that somebody's usually there at that time, and they're pacing around you, trying to get you like to move. And I'm not saying not to be courteous, because you can still have to be kind of courteous and thoughtful of other people that are at the gym as well, because sometimes it can be packed. What I'm saying, when you're receiving the no, still respect yourself and still be like, all right, cool, I'm good with it. Some people, some people don't take it. They're just like, they want what they want, and they're gonna do what they can do to try to get it. So taking a no, taking a hard big N is important in life. It's important to receive that as a receive it as a blessing sometimes, like, because if it no means no, you know what, that's the old saying, no means no. So you can either accept it, or you can choose to not accept it. How do you how do you handle your no? Let me know in the comments below. Do you accept it? Do you not accept it? Are you working on it right now? If you're somebody that believes uh in change, like, are you somebody that's working on this area of your life to where you're able to continue to move forward even when somebody says no to you? How do you handle it? Thanks a lot, you guys. Here's another video you might be interested in. Have a good one. Bye.